Hello everyone, and welcome to another week in health. Some very interesting information that came through this past week. The one that caught my attention the most was the information on mammograms. As you know, I've written Dr. Bob's Drugless Guide to Balancing Female Hormones, and my goal is to help you ladies prevent breast cancer. 95% of all breast cancer statistically comes from too much estrogen, which we have learned comes from compromised liver function. And a part of my studies over my career have been in a Doctor of Natural Health Studies, and I studied Ayurvedic medicine, and I've read many books. In one particular book, it's called The Answer to Cancer. The gentleman in the book was talking about breast mammograms are used and designed to help the medical community look for, I'm going to say this, breast cancer at an early stage, but then oftentimes very radical procedures are done. I am not telling any woman not to have a mammogram, but what I'm going to encourage you to do, and what the statistics show, even after many, many years of study, it almost works out to be the same. The number of women that passed on due to breast cancer that had a mammogram is very similar to those who have not had mammograms. And I thought that was a really interesting statistic. So what I would like you to do, ladies, is be aware of your liver function, because see, your liver has everything to do with processing and clearing estrogen, and a lot of people don't know that. I would much rather have you consider doing a urine estrogen test. See, we can determine through your urine if you have too much of what we call the bad estrogen. So if you're aware of that, you could take proactive measures in the first place to prevent cancer in the long run. Please make sure to have your vitamin D tested and your iodine levels tested. We can assess iodine via the urine also, because iodine and vitamin D help a process called apoptosis, which limits cancer cell life. So that's really an very important fact. So mammograms, ladies, I'm not sure if I would do it or not. The next one was Tom Brokaw. This was really touched my heart, because I've had many practice members come into our life that have been diagnosed with multiple myeloma, and I would encourage you to research more about multiple myeloma. It happens to be a bone condition which impacts other organs and tissues in your body. But what I wanted to share with you is oftentimes someone might get a condition or a named condition like multiple myeloma or a lymphoma, and what I have learned in my research, and I've been practicing since 1978, oftentimes they have a low-grade infectious process going on. Rather it be they went to a third world country and they had exposure to parasites or some kind of foreign invader that created stress to the immune system. So we see enlarged lymph glands, lymph nodes. We've had individuals who have been diagnosed with multiple myeloma, and we don't treat the multiple myeloma per se as much as we help support adequate digestion. We encourage our practice members to minimize toxic chemicals that they may be putting in and on their body. And our goal is to help improve the immune system. I wish I could tell you there was a test that you could do to prevent long-term challenges with multiple myeloma. There are not. Men tend to get it more than women do, but we have had great success helping individuals improve their immune system regardless of the type of cancer they have. And I'm going to reiterate this point. Vitamin D is very, very important. I take about 6,000 units every day. I take 12 milligrams of iodine every day. I would like you to research a term. It's called apoptosis. That's limited cell life. If you do not have enough vitamin D and or iodine, you may be at risk. My name is Dr. Bob DiMaria, the Drugless Doctor.